Messenger. We're up and live.
Here we go. Hey, minute. Hey, there's Eric.
Hey, Eric. Where'd my picture go? What'd I do?
Oh, there's
Things are
JT.
falling. Hey, yeah, I'm telling you. I'm kind of fungus mongus and don't like it.
Man, you want to know just how much crap you have? Pack it up and take it on a trip.
That's true. The one that got me was when you're younger and you're still, moving around to rentals. Takes like 3 weeks to pack up everything.
Yeah,
And you never get anything unpacked completely before you
exactly.
move again.
So, have a good day. You didn't do anything today, so thank God. The mower didn't
Yes,
get you.
I was trying. I tell you what, kind of like that guy on the was it Twilight Zone where he was having problems with the appliances. I wound up chasing him down the stairs and shit.
Yep. So,
Yeah,
what did Kamala say that's got him up all up in the air?
I must have missed it.
Yeah, all I know is they're mad at her again.
I think the problem is that she's got it in her head she's wanting to be the top dog of the DNC, and it's not working out that way real well.
I don't know. I don't know how she could be top of anything.
Oh, she wanted to run for mayor of LA, and they talked her out of that. Hooked her up with the cheesy book deal. Now shut up, woman.
I don't know. Some people should just go away and
Yeah.
never be heard from
No,
again.
her old man, though, was hired to the law team that's going after Alex Jones.
Oh, of course.
Yeah. Well, y'all keep talking. I don't see no handcuffs and perp walking, saying they got more and more on Adam Schiff.
Well, I'm sure they got more and more, but they ain't doing no more and more.
Well, so, kicking we know we can't get you on the January 6th committee shit. So let's talk about that mortgage fraud. Let's find out about that $7.5 million you took out of the little slush fund you all got for covering each other's asses up there on the hill.
Come on now. I think you're just being just a little critical here.
Well, yeah, but I was saddened when they separated the slush fund from Social Security. That was so much more better.
Just gotta be critical, don't you? Can't just accept it. Lay down and tell it. Take what they're telling you. Man, it's people like you that stop the world takeover. What the fuck?
Well, kind of in my DNA's is. So, Hunter Biden's pissed off First Lady.
Oh?
Yeah, he's running his head on that interview and said shit he shouldn't have said. And then he told her, I ain't gonna retract it, nothing. She's talking $1 billion lawsuit.
Oh,
Last time I checked, these Trump people have been having some awful good luck at those kind of cases.
yes, they have had a very good track record.
Hey, Happy, how you doing, bud?
Hey, hippie. Pleasure, pleasure, pleasure.
I tell you what, you can't. This sign of shit's never going the fuck away. I
Oh,
want to get my hands on the son of a bitch that made it. Oh, here's something that's interesting.
what'd you do?
Well, it wasn't actually me. Cambodian monks come out there and gave prayer over President Trump and said 70,000 monks are all getting behind the president, telling him to put Trump up for the Nobel Peace Prize.
Damn. How do
Them
you
all had
argue?
monks come out and they was chanting and stuff, carrying their Donald Trump pictures.
How do you argue with monks?
Exactly.
You can't.
I know I don't want to bring you down any hippie, but Beyond Meat has just filed Chapter 11.
I would consider that a good thing.
Oh, what's that one that is Jeff Bezos is behind the fake salmon?
Yes, I heard something about that. Maybe it was you telling me.
Uh, it was Near Wild or something like that. They've been serving it in restaurants.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah, sure. Put it on the simulated cedar wood plank. Made it in your 3D kitchen. I'm sorry. No, I am not eating a piece of meat that was cultured with a live, very, what is expanding cancer tumor that's been around since the 50s.
Okay, but okay, cancer is scary, yes, but you just said it. Cultured. I don't care where it's cultured from. I don't want cultured anything.
Yeah,
I won't even
but
buy my wife cultured pearls.
wouldn't that make you a cannibal?
Technically, yeah, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Wouldn't make you a very nice person.
Yeah, save it till you get to the Andes.
Yeah.
Shit like that there. Call of Duty maker cannot be held responsible for actions of the Uvalde shooter.
And you're stupid if
Yeah.
you think he does.
Didn't we go through that with fucking, what was that place in Colorado? They were listening to Ozzy Osbourne and Judas Priest.
And the devil made him do it. So sick of it. Just own up to your own stupidity. Doesn't always have to be somebody's fault.
Yeah. But look how much reprogramming we've got to get through there. It's not like pigs. You can quickly breed it out of them.
Can we try? We'll just throw them in stalls like pigs and we'll try.
So, okay.
Well, that was a little easier than I thought. Cool.
Yeah. Well, it's because I get to work in the daytime during the winter.
Ah,
Oh, and the pissed off, Trump's decided to take a little interest in the Smithsonian, make them get rid of the DEI crap,
yeah.
which I find to be a good thing.
Yeah, but
Oh, what was it? Out there in California, they're supposedly collecting up all these statues that they tore down during the Summer of Love. They're going to have an exhibit.
oh,
Yeah,
so now we know who to arrest for theft, vandalism,
yeah,
at least possession of stolen property.
yeah, yeah. I'm sorry, you people that tore these down, you have nothing on the original people that tore down Christopher Columbus there and what was it? The harbor. They rolled him to the harbor and threw him in.
Oh, yeah, I know what you're talking about. I don't know what you're talking about though. You know, I don't know how to say it. Yeah.
Yeah. So one Plymouth,
Is that it?
Plymouth Rock. Yeah.
Plymouth, yes. We didn't land on Plymouth Rock. Plymouth Rock landed on us. God, I've heard that too much.
Yeah. Jim. See, it's still around, Jim. It made me my memory work right.
Ooh, you're really scaring me, dude.
Let me show you something to bring me back down. Get this all fingered out here.
Twitchies.
Ready?
What you got? Well, that just looks fun.
No, longer life than a whatchamacallit.
That looks fun.
Yeah, that's something you can do. And you wouldn't need a wrist rocket. That's what I was
Really?
looking for. A wrist rocket. Yeah.
Yeah.
The one-handed wrist rocket.
I'll have to look into that.
You got to find the right size spoon.
There's a guy, I want to say Germany, but it may not be. Over there somewhere. But they can't have firearms. So he makes all these fancy slingshots, fancy bows. You name, if he can throw something, he'll make it.
It's the kind of guy you'd want to be friends with.
Yeah. But he makes some pretty elaborate builds. We used to make, me and my dad up in the shop, we used to make the 6-shot rubber band guns. You know, you
Yeah.
don't buy them at any, souvenir shop in the West, but
Hey, Dave.
hey, Dave.
Well, for some reason on my timeline, I was scrolling on X, and there's these guys making like little rabbit traps and shit where they use just sticks and twigs, and they sharpen their own little impaler deal for the grabber thingy. Yeah,
No, we don't want impalers
why not?
because that makes quite a blood scent. You want to use a
Um,
snare where they don't bleed out, but it kills them. You got a better chance of getting it before the critters do.
Yeah. But they had the little net on that one, and it went up.
Yeah, but a live trap's no good either because then the critter starts screaming and that brings in other critters.
Well, shit.
The whole idea is stealth. You want to be able to get that critter. You just spent the time trapping this rabbit. You don't want a coyote or a wolf or a bear to get it.
Yeah.
But I like snares anyway because if you got an impalement trap, you've got a risk of hurting yourself.
Yeah.
And you may not think about it now, but give it 4 days. You're hungry, you're cold, you're tired, and it's oops.
Yeah. No, I always go to the original sharp stick.
A lot of things go wrong after a couple days in the woods. Just remember your rules are three: 3 hours, 3 days, and 3 weeks. Shelter, water, food. You can go 3 hours in most places without having to worry about shelter. If you're in the Arctic, obviously, or in the tropics.
Mm-hmm.
3 days without water, and 3 weeks without food. That's why you pack a gun for the apocalypse, because the guy that prepped and has all that food on his back, now you have a gun and his food.
There you go. You know, we had good things like the Twilight Zone when they all had those gold bars they were running off with, and they only had one canteen of water.
Yes.
A good lesson in those things.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing. I mean, yeah, invest in your precious metals, but it's not going to be what you think in the apocalypse. That you're going to trade bullets, you're going to trade Fruit Loops before you'll trade gold.
Yeah, you'll be trading medicines.
Yeah, medicine, can of ravioli,
Tobacco, cigarettes.
What do you think a bottle of aspirin's going to go for?
Fucking carton of cigarettes.
Yeah, I could probably trade you one tablet per bullet, you know?
Yep. Supreme Court allows Mississippi to enforce social media age verification law.
Cool.
Yeah, but is it a slippery slope?
Well, I mean, what can go wrong? Let's play this out.
Yeah, social credit scores. I win.
We haven't learned enough about listening to how you want to run things. Come on.
Well,
Man, I watched one of the most satisfying things today. The wife likes that. It's the lifeguard show in Australia, Bondi Beach.
mm-hmm.
And I watch a lot of the American, cop shows where they arrest people, shoot people, crash them and stuff. And they arrested these guys on the beach for stealing stuff, and they were just young punks, teenagers. And because they're mouthing off, like you see in every cop video, they actually got arrested for foul language. Now, I think that's excessive, but it was kind of satisfying. Finally, you go to jail for your punk ass mouth. Maybe there is something to that. I think it shouldn't be, maybe not so much obscenities, it should be stupidity you get arrested for.
Yeah, that's why we should have at least the two smack rule.
Yes.
should be able to be allowed to smack two people
No,
once a
no,
day.
no, not allowed. Required.
Okay, required. Yes,
Thank you.
make it part of your duty.
It is your duty twice a day to smack two stupid people. And when you have smacked all the stupid out of your town, we will come and assess. If you've done your job right, we'll set you in a different town because obviously you're effective.
Yep.
Which brings us to the title of the show. Could we ever reset America? I don't know. I think we've gone too far. We've done too much. It's like a smoker of 40 years. You know, we've done
Yeah.
too much damage.
No, it's too far into the unknown. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Nobody's for sure. There is, we've got President Trump as a leader, and he's got a pretty good following, but it's like, I don't know, a wrestling competition in a junior high. You got all the people from all sorts of states coming around for the tournament.
I don't know. I'm just getting sick of all the petty bullshit, all the he said, she said, hide this, sweep that. No, we know Schiff's guilty. I want to see him in court now. Enough for the bullshit. We've got enough that you would hang any 100 civilians for what he's done. He at
Yep,
least gets a trial,
yep, they owe him to that
a
dude. Where
public
was he?
trial.
Out in Arizona. The one that they went out supposed to be wrapped up in the January 6th shit. The old dude that was in the bed couldn't get out. Well, or maybe he just threatened the president. Anyway, saw how they went after him.
No, we need people. We've got enough reasonable suspicion. We got enough circumstantial evidence. You're done. Let's put these people on trial. Let's put them in front of a jury of Americans, not just in this county, not just in this district. I want 12 from around the country,
Yeah,
and I want it public. I want it on TV. I want the world to hear the testimony. I want the world to hear the evidence, and I want the world to see what the judge rules.
yeah. And that's the other thing on the other side of that when they start doing all this. That needs to be etched in stone exactly what happened so for the history
Yes.
and make it where it cannot be removed under penalty of death. Yeah, that's the whole thing about it. Because you got 8 years of Obama in there to be exposed to everybody.
Yep.
And of course, you got to show Bush's interaction with it and the Clintons.
Everybody. I don't care what their affiliation. Every president has been guilty of something.
Yeah. But everything goes back to 1900, roughly. That's when shit started going downhill, when they decided they were going to rule us through our money
Yep.
on the income tax. Notice it was shortly after we get the Federal Reserve, all of a sudden there's a World War breakout.
Yep.
Just strange, coincidence. Oh,
Oh, so did you hear about that beach out on the Red Sea there? Some mines washed up and killed a couple people from the
uh-uh.
war. Yeah, Ukraine and Russia
Oh,
war. Yeah.
wow.
I want to say
That's
two guys
sad.
and a woman died and a kid got hurt.
Well, they just happened to be by when they went off, or were they fucking with it?
I don't know. They didn't specify. They just said they were at a popular, even though the war's going on, it's a popular beach resort, and these mines washed up on the beach, and boom. All
Hmm.
right, if they washed through the ocean, landed on the beach, yeah, you had to be fucking with them.
Yeah,
They don't just
because
go boom.
how often do they find them out there in France and Germany?
But I like when you're watching those border shows where they're showing how they customs coming through, and they'll find like a grenade in somebody's luggage, and it's all, oh, we got to evacuate. That fucking thing was thrown around baggage handling twice. It's been picked up, thrown around. It ain't gonna go boom right now. Open a fucking bag, put it in a goddamn box, and take it outside. All right, maybe not hit it with a hammer. Don't play soccer with it, but just take it outside.
I think there's a few of those people working there that need to be reevaluated.
Yeah, do you think?
Yeah, like all of TSA, for example.
I don't know if I want to talk about TSA. I don't think that ever should have been a thing, but
That's what I was getting at. Boy, people just thought it'd be a great thing because they'd make $15 an hour starting pay.
and I just get to fill people up all day, make them take off their smelly shoes, and throw away their fucking shampoo.
I learned a little trick in prison how to get them off you when they're doing that. Uh, uh, oh, oh, damn. Thank you. Thank you. There's a little more to the left. They kind of push it through real quick.
Last time I was first searched, they ask you, they say, we're gonna first search you, and now they tell you, I'm gonna go up into the groin area, and all I can think of is just stand there and go, oh yeah, I've been expecting that part.
That's what I've been waiting on.
Let's go. You want my number first?
You'll respect me afterwards.
I just look at it this. I'm not going to put myself in a position where I need to get frisked. I'm sorry. Call me a goody two
Yeah.
shoes. I'm just not going to hassle with it.
Well, those days are over.
Hey, Nick.
Hey, Nick, how's it going? Let's see. There we go. Standards and Poor 500 closed above 6,400 for the first time in history.
Damn depression.
I know it. You know how in depressions are.
I don't think of any more trouble I've heard. Everything seems to be a little quiet right now.
You did what?
Just a little political bullshit, but I haven't heard much from around the world. I mean, there's not much, no spouting off, nothing that hasn't been going on.
No, nobody cares about Queen both are men pretending to be women. What was it? Somebody was actually praising the Vikings for at least they let you know they're men. Those cheerleaders. No, people, what is fucking wrong with you? The Vikings of all, you know?
I don't know. I just think there's just no hope. Some of this stuff is just going to be here forever, and we're stuck.
Now we're gonna be like them people on fucking Star Trek, dude. I'm telling you, he played me stuff
Wow.
because way beyond the bonk bonk. Paxton says he's going after them Democrats down there in Texas. We'll see.
Again, we'll see. I want to see somebody in jail. I want to see somebody in court. Then I'll believe you're trying to make a difference. And maybe some of these people need to be at Alligator Alley on the next flight out. I mean, I'm just saying.
Oh yeah. What was it? Ron DeSantis is thinking that they're going to be building another one of those down there.
That would be awesome. Obviously, this one's working then.
The flights are picked up.
How do you argue with proof? I mean, it worked.
Well, imagine that presidential fleet from Russia's making its way towards Anchorage. Wait to see how the fucking Europeans try to pull between now and tomorrow.
Yeah.
Because I don't know if you people got the memo yet. You've already lost. You lost a couple months ago, maybe even 2 years ago.
Yeah.
And when he goes talking about turning off the intelligence, they have no satellite.
Maybe that's what we could do. Let's just flip the switch and just turn off electrical for a week. Put the whole world into darkness.
It's a good idea.
I mean, hell, I know people gonna die. Shit's gonna happen. But when the lights come back on, maybe you'll learn something. Appreciate what you got. I don't know. I've been thinking a lot. Why these problems we have we could fix. Why are we just being so stupid and bullheaded?
Because you've got one side that's run to the edge of the fucking cliff and just love it there.
I just can't imagine waking up in the morning and knowing my day is full of confrontation, and that's what drives me.
Mm-hmm. Like walking in some business. What are they thinking about me?
Yeah. Well, no, making up in your own head what they're thinking about you.
Yeah.
And then mad when they're not thinking that about you. I'll
They
never
must be
forget that
talking about me.
video. Them two guys proved it. They went in and, they went to some bar and they mouthed off like an average Joe would, like some asshole at a bar would. They mouthed off and created a scene and got the reaction they expected. And then they went to another bar and did nothing. Wouldn't acknowledge anybody. I mean, courtesy, yes, they talked at the bar, but they wouldn't acknowledge anybody's pronouns or, their sexual preferences. They just treated everybody equal. And them people were even more mad because, oh
Yep.
my God, they're not recognizing my suffering and my plight. And you can't, oh, we ain't gonna win. Hey, Cheryl.
Hi, Cheryl. Tammy.
Yeah,
Tammy.
just ain't gonna win.
Heard any more about Newfoundland? They pick up any more hikers?
I haven't heard.
I can't believe that.
Well, that's what you get for going walking for fun. I know how
Uh,
deranged they are. I used to be one.
Oh, so I figured out it's Newfoundland. Are they more French Canadian?
Yes, they're
Okay.
more French influenced. Yes, very much so.
And to think that was set up by Scots.
And if you go up the top of Maine, up around Calais, Caribou, Presque Isle, it's heavily French accents.
Does it smell of brie?
No,
Okay.
no. Mostly up there it's taters and cows.
Okay.
Yeah, that absolutely sucked today, losing power. Because usually when we lose power, oh wow, big deal. We grab the laundry, go downtown, do laundry. That's 1 hour and a half, 2 hours right there if you want to stretch it. Usually by the
Yeah.
time you get home, power's back. But no, Main Street was out, which meant the
You
shopping save
bastards.
was out, which meant the laundromat was out, it means the sandwich shop was out, it means the gas station was out. So fuck, we just sat here in the dark, turned on the computer and watched a movie until it died. But I will have my generator repaired this year. This year.
That's good.
But usually, if you're gonna only be out of power for 12, 24 hours, sometimes it's just not worth gassing up the generator, running the cords, because I don't have mine wired to the house. I run a cord in
Yeah.
because I don't need a whole lot. I can survive. I don't. I just need light. I need my water pump because I don't have city water,
Yeah.
so I got to run my. I got to have electric for the water pump.
Yeah. Well, down here, they've got those ones that'll, it's hooked up to a natural gas line,
Yeah, yeah. Well, I
automatically
can
kicks
get
in.
one. They instantly come on. Power goes out, they come on. But not only do you got to buy the unit, but it takes a bi-monthly service. You've got to install the propane tank. You got to have
Oh, yours propane. Yeah.
yeah, because to have
Yeah.
it instant on, it needs to be the propane because that way you don't deal with gelled fuel, for diesel or bad
Yeah.
gas.
Yeah. Yeah. Didn't think about that.
Yeah. I didn't either until I said, "Oh shit, I'll buy one," and then I looked into it, and it's like, "Oh no, maybe I won't. I'll just do it like I've been doing. I'm 60 years old. Why change now?" But if you keep the motor right, it only takes a pull and a half to start them,
Yeah.
and they'll run for 12 hours on a tank of gas. And we don't lose power as much. Like I say, 12, 24 hours, you can read a book. Uh, you know, Even if it's cold, you can cuddle under a blanket for a little bit.
Yeah. I know that week we were down, we were without power, and that tornado come through in 13.
Yeah, but the problem with you losing power is you get heat.
Yeah.
It's easier to warm yourself than it is to cool yourself.
Yeah.
So that makes it a
We're
little
talking.
more dangerous for you Southerners and you Westerners.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it was May. So the real heat hadn't kicked in.
Yeah.
It was just the leftovers of, the spring.
Yeah, but even if it's 80, 90 degrees, that still gets dangerous if you got no home. Or you got a home, you got no electric, you got no water, you got no. Yeah, no, that ain't cool. I'd rather be cold because I can start a fire. I can wrap up in a blanket. I can go
Yeah.
to a shelter. Yeah, I don't think I could survive the heat.
It's not fun.
That was the only thing I can complain about going to New York was that damn heat. Actually, it was the humidity. Yeah, it was hot, 90 degrees plus, but it was that damn
Yeah.
humidity.
Well, if it's air you can wear, huh? That's the way Dallas is, but it's like it's so hot it just sucks the air out of your lungs.
Yes.
Don't like it. No, I don't. But it's Texas. I don't like it anyways.
I went down to Arkansas, and
I'm sorry.
they flew us into Oklahoma first, and I thought that was bad until we got to Arkansas University. And God Almighty, how you guys lived that way, I don't know. 2 o'clock in the morning and it's 98% humidity, dew point 150,000. Come on,
Yeah. See,
man.
we're lucky that dies out somewhere close to that Arkansas Oklahoma border. Our trees kind of die out towards the middle of the state.
Oh, it was brutal. And every one of us in our group was from Maine because it was a Walmart convention and we went down in districts. So we're all just dying.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I don't know how you guys do heat. You guys look at us and say, "How do you do cold?" But it's way easier to stay warm. I promise you.
Mhm. It's all right. We don't look at you the same way as we look at those people in Montana.
Yeah, they do get
They're,
snow.
they ain't right in the head.
I've always wanted to go. I think Montana, Dakota. I've always wanted to see that area.
Then not anymore. You sit there and you think, wow, regular state, part of America. No, they're screwed up like everywhere else. They got big cities.
Yeah, but I want to go to the big sky country. I want to go somewhere where you're on the top of a mountain, you look up and there's nothing blocking the stars. Because even where
Yeah,
I'm
no,
at, we still got enough pollution that you don't see all the Milky Way.
the one man was fucking out Kilauea Observatory in Hawaii on the Big Island. It's I, it's the most secluded telescope there is.
Okay, I know which one you're talking about.
Yeah, it's in the middle of the Pacific Ocean, so you're not going to get a lot of light trash,
Yeah.
and it's above the clouds, so you don't have to worry about that either.
Brett.
Hey, Brett.
Hope you're feeling better.
Hope you at least have your mask on. There ain't really a whole hell of a lot of anything greatly interesting right now. Kind of like the Wednesday, waiting for the weekend.
Yeah.
School started, so and they're going to leave the school flashing lights on all day long.
Oh no,
Yeah,
that sounds excessive.
yeah, you know how they are. You got to make them.
Well, I
What's
kind
my
of know how
call?
they are now.
Yeah, I got to hit the quota.
I say get rid of the lights. Make the little bastards fend for themselves.
Yeah, we was going to try that before, but
We'll take bets. Will Janie come out of her concussion?
so I'm seeing now that little test run they did with the heifer was the real deal. It wasn't just a test run.
With what now?
The red heifer over
Okay.
in Israel.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was supposed to be the real deal. It wasn't a test run.
Really?
Yeah, I wanted to see more about that third temple and all that. It's supposed to bring in the Antichrist or something.
Yeah. Huh.
Yeah, this gets me. There's so many people that actually think that they are that powerful that they can mess with God's timeline.
I don't know. I don't know where you get off. I wouldn't dare.
Mm,
There's some things I don't even question because I don't dare. I don't want to upset. So I mean, I'm not gonna grab a soapbox and run down to the street corner. But I do believe, and I'm just not willing to take that chance. I
hey,
understand your argument against it, but I have an argument for it. So neither one of us is going to give. I won't discuss it with you. But I'm not taking the chance, you know?
yeah. The one that gets me, he only promised that he wouldn't flood the world again.
Exactly. He didn't say parts of it. He didn't say he wouldn't burn it. He didn't say he wouldn't suck the air away.
I've
Uh,
been smelling sulfur for a long time.
what if he wants to play cosmic pool?
Exactly.
We've been watching these black holes. Maybe they're pool hole, table pockets rather. Blah. Yeah. Smoke
Mm.
another one, Jim. Bless you. No, I don't know. I guess you do what you want to do, man. But I'm not taking my chances when it comes to some things I just don't understand, won't understand, and quite frankly, I don't wanna.
Well,
It's just easier knowing my place in the universe and being happy with it.
You see, that's just it. That's why you're the problem.
That's true. I
You're supposed
see
to
what you're saying.
get in line and march in step.
Oh, and they're back on Antarctica again.
All right.
Yep, somebody's got proof of the wall.
Well, did they mark sea level?
No, they didn't mention anything about sea level, but they swear up and down we've got pictures and we've got ironclad proof of the wall. Where is it? We can't show it to you right now.
Dude, I'm telling you, it's in the hollow earth. That's where they've got all the evidence.
Well, could be. I mean,
Are you telling me Admiral Byrd was crazy?
I'm thinking it's written on the Mormon's golden plate, but that's just me. Oh yeah, now Maine wants to. They're going back after animals again. You got to
What did those
register
animals
all
ever
animals,
do?
not just your dogs. So if you got a pet guinea pig, they want you to register it.
Yeah, but how much is a bitch license?
I don't know. I never registered one animal in my whole life, and I've had animals most of my life. Because
Man,
I really don't think it's none of your business. That's a little bit of micromanagement on my part.
you mean I don't have to make those little necklaces for my sea monkeys?
Well, I wouldn't do it, but they want you to.
Bastards.
Yeah, no, I think it's ridiculous. I'm waiting for them to bring back up taxing rainwater again. They want you to calculate your roof square footage, and per rainstorm, you'll receive a bill for runoff. That was actually proposed before our Senate,
Well,
our legislature, rather.
they didn't throw in the like detergents and shit if you wash your car or if
No,
you're
but
using
if you had a paved
fertilizer on
driveway,
the lawn.
no, but if you had a paved driveway, that was included.
You know, when they started that push for the flood insurance and all that crap, do you know that they considered the waterway in fucking gutters up and
Huh?
down streets? Yes, that was considered part of the waterway for commerce.
Wow.
I mean, come on, people.
How do you get away with that? Again, slap.
Well,
How do you get
but
away
what
with
if you
that?
got to spit and double tax?
Yeah, you're right. Back in the 1900s, when we became moneymakers instead of citizens.
Yep. We get real freaky, go all the way back to 1873
Gee, why do
when it
I?
became that was when we became the corporation of the United States of America.
Oh, okay. I probably should have known that, but I didn't.
Yeah, that's when you lost. You weren't a citizen. You had a straw man. Uh,
Oh, I know. Yeah,
you
okay.
know what I'm talking about.
Yes, I know what you're talking about.
Notice on your birth certificate, your name is in capital letters.
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Holy shit. Although I did see the judge debunk that. He goes, okay, whoever, whatever, you are the one that did this. There's the video. That thing is guilty. And that was it. That was the way she put it. Because he was doing the straw man, and I'm not in, I don't hold a contract with you, I'm an entity, blah, blah. She goes, whatever you call you that. And I'm pointing at that in the seat. That is guilty. Yeah, they're not having. It's not as entertaining anymore because they're just not having it. Yeah, we're not gonna let you get away with this shit no more.
One I haven't seen is the tranny lawyers.
Not yet. I haven't seen any of that. No.
Oh,
Maybe I ought to look for some of that. That could be entertaining.
could be scary.
It could be scary, but it could be entertaining. I just like to watch these people with these just. I don't know of a word bigger. Preposterous, stupid, bad shit, crazy. I don't know.
Delusional.
I don't recognize your laws. I'm not a citizen here. Well, if you were from France and committed this crime, you're going to jail. I don't care that you're not a citizen.
No, you beat that.
I was
If you're
traveling. Well, you can't travel in a
trying.
car. Well, it doesn't specify that. Well, can you travel in a plane? Can you go fly an airplane? Well, no. I'm not. I don't follow your constitution. My right says. Wait a minute. You don't follow my constitution, you don't get the rights granted by said constitution.
Exactly.
Did you ever think you'd have to explain that to somebody?
Like the olden days when you didn't have to point it out to them. They already knew. Oh, what's this I hear? YouTube is going to have a AI verify age.
How? How?
I don't know yet. I haven't looked it up yet.
I mean, does it look at
But
me
it,
and say, okay, he
yeah,
looks it?
yeah, you have to prove that you're 18. It's going to tell you what it thinks you are. Then you have to prove your age.
Cool.
Let's make it a game and get everybody
Yeah,
registered. How about that? Hell, it was easy enough to get them to eat the grass over the phone.
all I can see is it's like putting breathalyzers in bars. It's just a challenge. It's going to be the next game.
Yeah.
Oh, what a wonderful world. What a wonderful world we live in.
Rather entertaining. Well, brother, looks like it's about that time.
Is it? Time to go join the cool kids?
Yeah.
Well, all right. Well, I appreciate you watching us, and God bless. Say a prayer for America.
Be groovy and don't eat your neighbor just yet.
No, not just yet, but just make sure you take care of them.
Give them a candy bar every once in a while.
All right, now.